afternoon and welcome to the Timken Gymnasium here in the McPherson Academic and Athletic Complex in Alliance, Ohio. And we've got now the second game of this doubleheader today. This time men's basketball between your University of Mount Union Purple Raiders and the Heidelberg University Student Princes. Both teams coming into this game 8-4. Mount Union 5-0 in the conference. Heidelberg 4-1 in the conference. Their only conference loss coming against Muskingum. Mount Union 3-1 here in the Timken Gymnasium, and Heidelberg 3-1 away from their home. I am William Moyer, and I will be here today to give you the story of the game. For the Purple Raiders, we've got your starting lineup. Starting in back-to-back games now, Chance Kazenheiser, the freshman guard from Uniontown Lake High School. Got Marcus Steele, the senior guard. We've got Elijah Farrington, the sophomore forward from Massillon. We've got Jamar Talbert Jr., the senior transfer from Richmond Heights, transferred in from Notre Dame College. And we've got the leading scorer in Purple Raider history, Christian Parker, the graduate student from Canton Glen Oak High School. Moving over to Heidelberg, starting lineup for the Heidelberg Student Princes. They've got the guard, Manny Hill. Number 2, Elijah Harden. Number 3, Zane Lightwine, the graduate wing. Number 5, Markel Johnson-Nichols, the sophomore guard. And number 23, the graduate forward, 6'10", from Columbus, Ohio, Eric Panning. So, both teams coming into this game 8-4. What to look for in this one? I'd say the big man matchup between Christian Parker and Eric Panning. That's going to be a good one. Christian Parker averages about 16 and 9 on the season. Eric Panning so far on the season averaging about 17 and 9. So going to be a really good matchup between those two. Two guys, both graduate students, guys who have played against each other year in, year out. Probably their 5th year playing each other. And going to be real exciting seeing those two. Christian Parker at 6'6", Eric Panning at 6'10". And I also think this guard matchup is going to be really exciting to see. We've got Kazenheiser, the freshman, and then Marcus Steele, the senior guard for the Purple Raiders. And then for Heidelberg, I think it's going to be Elijah Harden and Zane Lightwine. Those are two guys who shoot over 45% from 3. 46% for Harden and 47% from Lightwine. So for the Purple Raiders, it's going to come down to try to limit their input on the three-point line, try to get them off of that three-point line, force them to the basket. Mount Union has some size with Parker and Farrington, two guys each 6'6" in this starting lineup. And here we go. Christian Parker wins the tip for the Purple Raiders. Marcus Steele bringing it past half. Purple Raiders in their white uniforms, Heidelberg in the orange, and that's a quick 2 points for Elijah Farrington. Great pass there inside to Elijah Farrington, the sophomore from Massillon. Ball with Johnson-Nichols. Nichols trying to find it inside. Gets it to Panning, and Panning slams it home. Great pass there from Johnson-Nichols inside. Steele again, going to be bringing it past half. 2-2. Cross-court pass there. Kazenheiser inside, a wide open Farrington yet again. He gets blocked by Panning, going up with it again, and this time it falls. Rolling in off the rim. 4-2. Farrington's got 4. Harden with it. Now Panning. Johnson-Nichols. Nichols getting a screen from Panning. Nichols driving. Defended by Kazenheiser. Spinning, going up with the left hand, can't get it. Parker tipped it out, but it's rebounded by Johnson-Nichols. Passes it inside, and Manny Hill floats that one in. Tied back up at 4-4. It's going to be a close game here. Two teams at the top of the conference. the OAC, a very competitive conference. Really no easy games here. Christian Parker gets his pocket picked. And Jamar Talbert doing it on the other end. Slapping that one away from Elijah Harden, but it will stay with Heidelberg underneath the basket. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson Nichols, the sophomore, to inbound it. Lobs it up for Panning. Panning at the three-point line. Hands it off. It's with Harden. Back with Johnson Nichols. Lightwine gives him a screen. Johnson Nichols driving and lays that one in with the left hand. Heidelberg now with a 6-4 lead. Three different scores on these first 6 points for Heidelberg. Elijah Farrington with all 4 of the Purple Raider points. Steele now, rise it up for 3. That won't go, too hard off the back of the rim. Hill brings it past half, defended by Farrington. Bit of a size mismatch. Farrington the bigger man here. And great defense there. Parker gets the rebound. Kazenizer driving, going up with the right hand, and that falls. The great touch off the backboard. That one falls for Kazenizer. Ties this one up back at 6. Going to be no easy buckets here for either of these teams. Lightwine rises up and knocks down the 3. Like I said, the 47% three-point shooter. Going to be key for the Purple Raiders to limit those for him today. A nice play there, though, from Heidelberg. Got the screen for him off ball, and then he just catches and shoots. That's easy there for Lightwine. Parker lobs one inside, and another 2 points for Elijah Farrington. He's up to 6 now, and it's 8-9. Heidelberg leading it. Johnson Nichols. Panning, back to Nichols. Johnson Nichols rises up for 3. Won't be enough defense from Christian Parker there. Knocked down by Johnson Nichols. 12-8 now. Christian Parker with it. Panning defending him well. Kazenizer trapped in the corner. Cross-court pass to Steele. Steele inside for Parker. Parker going up with it. Easy 2. Great job by Marcus Steele keeping his footing there and then finding the cutting Christian Parker. First 2 points of the game for him. 10-12. Johnson Nichols driving. Stolen there. Great outlet pass from Steele. Kazenizer going up with it. 2 points. This game is tied back up at 12. Kazenizer with 4 now. The freshman guard doing a good job in his starting role. He comes in for Corey Hudson, who's been down and injured for the last few games. He's back in, Corey Hudson, back in uniform, but Kazenizer still getting the start. Hill floats that one, won't go, rolls off the rim. Gets his own board, though. Johnson Nichols inside, Panning, spinning, going up with the left. That won't go. Hill with another offensive board, and they're going to call a foul there. See who it's on. Going to be on Christian Parker, his first of the game. So that'll be 2 free throws for Manny Hill. Hill, a junior from Cleveland Heights High School. Manny Hill, only 6 feet tall, but he was able to get in there and get that offensive board right there in the paint. Misses the first free throw. And Hill misses them both. So the score will remain tied at 12. 15 to go here in the first half. Steele passes it off to Kazenizer. Kazenizer gets it to Farrington. Farrington, nice move there. A great drop step, putting that one up. And Farrington's got 8 points already in just 5 minutes of play. The sophomore doing it all for the Purple Raiders, and Mount Union with a 14-12 lead, 6-0 run in the last minute 15 seconds. Heidelberg calls that timeout there, 30-second timeout. They're going to want to talk things over here But great start for the Purple Raiders. Farrington with 8 points, 4 of 5. Kaisenheiser with 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field. And Christian Parker made the only shot that he took. He's got 2 points. So, about to be back in action here. Clean game pretty much so far. Mount Union committed 1 foul. Heidelberg has committed 0. It'll be Heidelberg ball coming out of the timeout. Heidelberg with just 1 substitution coming out of the break. Jaden Guerra Howard now in for the Student Princes. Guerra Howard with it. Farrington guarding him. Guerra Howard on his first possession, he walks. Great defense there by Elijah Farrington. Forced him into no man's land. Couldn't get out of it. Purple Raider ball. And a misplayed pass there from Marcus Steele, stolen, and that's an easy 2 for Heidelberg. Great job by Heidelberg on the press. Kaisenheiser calling for the play. Getting a screen from Farrington, passes it off to Parker. Parker finds Steele in the corner. He's defended by Guerra Howard. Steele driving, going up through contact, and he's fouled. That'll be 2 free throws for Marcus Steele. Steele, the best free throw shooter on this Purple Raider team. He's about over 80% for the Purple Raiders. First free throws of the game for Mount Union. Marcus Steele knocking down the first, giving Mount back the lead. And we've got Jarrett Taylor, the freshman, checking in for Jamar Talbert, as well as Kevin Moore checking into the game for Christian Parker. Jarrett Taylor, in their last game on Wednesday against Marietta, had the best game of his young career high in every single stat line. Points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. He was all over the place. Let's see if he can do something similar here today. Steele knocks down the second one now, so it's 16-14 Purple Raiders. Johnson Nichols with it. Gets a screen from Harden. He's defended tightly by Kaisenheiser. Now the ball's with Panning. Panning shakes, drives, can't get that one to go. Great defense by Farrington. Really nice move there from Panning. Had the step on Farrington, but Farrington with a great recovery to get back and contest that shot. Kaisenheiser splits the defense. Kicks it out. Kevin Moore for 3. That won't go. Jarrett Taylor with the offensive board. What a board from the freshman. Getting it over the 6'10" Panning. Kaisenheiser, the mid-range. That won't go. Kevin Moore is down underneath the basket. A great block there by Jarrett Taylor, but play will have to stop here. Kevin Moore, looks like he might have landed awkwardly there on his left wrist. Hopefully he's okay. Referees will stop play here. Hopefully Kevin Moore is all right. That did not look great there. But a great play on the other end by Jarrett Taylor, making that block. I believe it was on Guerra Howard, it was, and I believe it'll be Heidelberg ball after this media timeout, but hopefully Kevin Moore is all right. He's still down on the court. It does appear to be something with that left wrist. He's back up, walking over to the bench. Coach Feuerlein talking with him a little bit, and hopefully Kevin Moore is all right. Moore is a JUCO transfer. He's a junior for this Purple Raider team. Comes from Campbell Memorial High School. Hopefully he's all right. So both teams breaking out of their timeouts and about to be back in action. Jonah McCartney is now checked into the game for Kevin Moore. And for Heidelberg, bringing out their same lineup. So here we go. Inbounded to Harden. Harden defended by Jarrett Taylor. Harden gets a screen from Panning. Taylor staying in front of him. Taylor with a good contest, but a great shot there from Elijah Harden. Knocks down the mid-range jumper. Ties this game back up. Kevin Moore looks like he's going to check back into this game at the next break. He's sitting there in front of the scorer's table. That's a great thing to see. Marcus Steele with it. Steele, and they're going to call a charge there on Marcus Steele. Say he pushed Guerra Howard there. Lifted his arm a little bit, and it'll be Heidelberg ball. So Kevin Moore back into the game. Also in for Heidelberg is Drew Panning. Looks to be the younger brother of Eric Panning. Drew Panning, a sophomore, an inch shorter than Eric. Drew Panning hands it off to Guerra Howard. He's defended by Kevin Moore, who's just checked back into the game. Panning going up with the right hand. Great defense by Farrington, and Farrington gets the board as well. Great play there by the sophomore, Elijah Farrington. He's got 8 points and 4 rebounds already. Just 8 minutes into this one. Kazenheiser with it. Passes it over to Farrington. Now the ball's with Kevin Moore. Moore rises up, deep mid-range. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebounded by Heidelberg. Harden going at the rim. Won't go. Ball bouncing, rebounded by Taylor. McCartney pushing it. Now the ball with Jarrett Taylor, slowing down a little bit. Taylor attempted to lob that one up into Elijah Farrington. Bit of miscommunication there, but it is tipped out of play by Heidelberg, so it'll stay with the Purple Raiders, and we'll have a couple substitutions here. Corey Hudson checking back into the game. Nice to see him back in as he missed the game against Marietta. Christian Parker also checking back into the game. Let's see what those two can add to this Purple Raider team here. Hudson, the inbounder, lobs it up. Parker able to bring that one in. Now hands it off to Hudson. Hudson defended by Panning, the big man. Hudson driving, kicking. Now Jarrett Taylor driving, going up with the right. That won't go. Christian Parker getting the board, trying to pass it out, but it's stolen there by Brady Bosma. Bosma, who just checked into the game for Heidelberg. Also Riley Gossam into the game now for Heidelberg. Manny Hill with it. Defended by McCartney. Into the corner. Gossam for three. That won't go. Kevin Moore getting the board. Rising up for that. And then they're going to call a foul there. Off-ball foul on Bosma. Brady Bosma. So second foul of the game for Heidelberg. First for Bosma. Each team now with 2 fouls. So Corey Hudson. Now with Kevin Moore. He's getting double teamed. Bit of a zone defense here from the Student Princes. Corey Hudson motioning around. McCartney now for 3. Knocks that one down. McCartney with the catch and shoot, knocking down the 3. First made three-pointer of the game for the Purple Raiders. Now it's Manny Hill with it. Bosma Takes that from the elbow, blocked by Christian Parker. Manny Hill gets the offensive board, puts it back up. That won't go either. McCartney gets the board. Jarrett Taylor with it. Cross-court pass. McCartney fakes the three, drives, goes up with the left hand. That won't fall. Now it's Hill. Reynolds gets the foul. No, he won't. It's a charge. Purple Raider ball. .9:38 to go. It'll be Purple Raider ball here. 19-16, Purple Raider lead. Corey Hudson to bring it up past half. Got Eric Panning back into the game for the Student Princes. Parker backing down on Panning, kicks it out. McCartney wide open for three. That won't go. Manny Hill gets the board. Now it's with Johnson Nichols. Great pass there from Manny Hill over to Riley Gossam for an easy two. 19-18. Christian Parker fouled on the floor, so that'll be the Purple Raiders to inbound it underneath the basket. That is, though, the fourth foul on Heidelberg of the half. And it'll be Elijah Harden checking back into the game for Heidelberg. He checks in for Brady Bosma. Parker with it in the corner. Backing down Gossam. Now kicks it out. Hudson fakes the three. Steps in, takes the mid-range. Blocked, though. Johnson Nichols passes it cross court, now into the corner. Harden fakes a three, takes a step in. That shot won't go. Hudson and McCartney. Hudson goes up for it himself, won't get it, but he is fouled. That'll be two free throws for Corey Hudson. Smart play there by Hudson. Had the 2-on-1 with McCartney, but there was a player trailing, so if he would have passed that to McCartney, McCartney probably would have got blocked. So Corey Hudson made the right call there. Went up for it, got fouled, and he'll have two free throws. .8:28 to go here in this first half. Hudson knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw from Hudson, also good. Hudson will check out of the game. Chance Kazenheiser back in. Chance, who's got 4 points already in this afternoon's contest. 21-18, Purple Raiders lead it. Panning with it. A nice cut there from Harden, and he gets the easy two. Caught Taylor watching Panning. And Harden just slips behind him. Gets the easy two at the rim. McCartney for three, that won't fall. Taylor tips it back out. Kazenheiser for three, that won't fall either. Elijah Harden gets the board, brings it up past half. Harden loses control of it, but that was because Christian Parker tipped it out of play. It'll stay with Heidelberg. Got a few more substitutions here now. Jamar Talbert, Marcus Steele, and Elijah Farrington back in for the Purple Raiders. Christian Parker and Kazenheiser, the two other Purple Raiders who remain in the game. Panning tried to lob that one in for Manny Hill. Great job by Parker deflecting it. And then Jamar Talbert trying to do an acrobatic finish there. Couldn't get it to fall. Now it's with Harden. Kicks it out to Johnson Nichols. Johnson Nichols driving, going up over Parker, but he is fouled. That'll be the second foul on Christian Parker, and that'll be two free throws for Johnson Nichols, his first free throws of the game. Johnson Nichols could take the lead here if he knocks them both down. Knocks down the first one, ties this game up at 21. And knocks down the second one as well. So 22-21. Heidelberg with the 1-point lead here. 7:10 to go in the first half. Ball with Talbert, defended tightly. Now up to Kasenheiser. Kasenheiser gets it to Farrington at the elbow. Now Marcus Steele. Some tight defense here from Manny Hill. Steele driving, going up with the right hand, rolls off the side of the rim. Unlucky there for Marcus Steele. And a lob from Johnson Nichols into Drew Panning. I'm sorry, Eric Panning. He throws that one home, gives Heidelberg a 3-point lead, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by the Purple Raiders. What a play there. Johnson Nichols lobbing it in there to Eric Panning. Panning with 4 points now for Heidelberg. Johnson Nichols, he's got 7. Johnson Nichols leads Heidelberg in scoring. For the Purple Raiders, leading them in scoring is Elijah Farrington. He's got 8 points as well as 4 rebounds, which leads them in the rebounding category. Tight game so far. Neither team had a lead that's 5 or more. .640 to go here in the first half. Heidelberg has committed 5 fouls so far. Mount Union only 3. Heidelberg shooting 45% from the field, 10 of 22. Mount Union shooting 38% from the field, 8 of 21. Mount Union's 1 of 6 from 3-point range, and Heidelberg is 2 of 3 from deep. Mount Union 4 of 4 from the line. Heidelberg 2 of 4. Heidelberg is out rebounding, rebound 14 to 11. So here we go, coming out of the timeout. Elijah Farrington to inbound it. It'll be Guerra Howard back into the game for Heidelberg. He checks in for Manny Hill. Christian Parker with it. Finds Kasenheiser. Kasenheiser going up in the lane. Can't get that to go. And he fouls as he was trying to get the offensive rebound. So Heidelberg will inbound it underneath their own basket. Just the 4th foul of the half for the Purple Raiders. First on Kasenheiser. Nice job there by Marcus Steele, deflecting that one in the passing lane. Kasenheiser lobs it to Christian Parker. Parker couldn't throw that one up, but he retains possession. Attempts to put that one up. Won't fall. Heidelberg bringing it up the floor now. Nice defense there from Panning. And an and one there for Johnson Nichols. Nichols now, he's got 9 points with a chance to make it 10 with this free throw. Also the second foul of the game on Marcus Steele. It's been an 8-0 run for Heidelberg after Mount Union went up 21 to 18. Jarrett Taylor checked into the game there for Marcus Steele. That and one free throw missed there by Johnson Nichols, so it'll remain a 5-point Heidelberg lead. Great pass there from Kasenheiser. He got trapped in the corner, but he was able to throw it cross court. And then an and one there for Elijah Farrington, who's up to 10 points on the day with the foul to come. Farrington. That free throw rattles around the rim but falls through. 2-point game. Been a great game so far by Elijah Farrington. He's got 11 points. Been a pretty easy 11 points for him as well. Been wide open under the basket quite a few times. Got Drew Panning now in the game for Heidelberg. Johnson Nichols, cross-court pass into the corner. Now back up top, Harden for three, knocks that one down. Brings it back out to a 5-point Heidelberg lead. Harden, the 46% three-point shooter. Farrington into the corner, Jarrett Taylor fakes the three, passes it inside to Christian Parker. Parker couldn't get hold of it. Ball on the ground now. And let's see what the refs decide here. Gonna be a jump ball, and it's gonna go Heidelberg's way. Heidelberg, a really good three-point shooting team. Just in total, they shoot 42% from three as a team, 77% from the free throw line. Also do a good job of keeping good hold of the ball, have a positive 2.5 turnover margin. Harden with it. At the top, gets a screen from Panning. Driving, going up, gets the two. Nice move there from Elijah Harden. Makes it 31-24 Heidelberg. Harden's got 9 now on the day. Parker with it. Hands it off. Talbert fakes the mid-range, kicks it out for three. It's Kazenheiser, won't get it to go. Farrington is fouled as he was getting the offensive board, so I believe that'll make it a 1-1 situation. Yes, it will. Mount Union now in the bonus for these last 4 minutes and 8 seconds of the half, so Elijah Farrington will have 1-1. Farrington misses the first one short, and it'll be Heidelberg ball. Heidelberg has made each of their last 5 shots. Johnson Nichols driving, floating that one up to Panning. Great job by Jarrett Taylor blocking that lob attempt. Johnson Nichols going back up with it. Another great defensive play there, and Jarrett Taylor getting the rebound. He's fouled, so it'll be 1-1 for Jarrett Taylor at the free throw line. That foul on Riley Gossam, his second, team 8th. We've got a big substitution here for Heidelberg. Eric Panning, the senior, coming back into the game. They've also got Lightwine, Manny Hill, Brady Bosma, I believe Johnson Nichols in the game for Heidelberg. I'm sorry, not Johnson Nichols, Kevin Reynolds. So Jarrett Taylor knocks down both those free throws. Brings it back to a 5-point game. And we'll have a Purple Raider substitution as well. Kevin Moore checking into the game for Elijah Farrington. Kevin Moore still looking for his first points of the game. The ball with Panning. Now it's with Manny Hill, who's defended by Jarrett Taylor. Into the corner here, it's Reynolds. Reynolds, Panning, fakes the jumper. In the post, working on Parker. Loses it as he goes up with it, gets it back, kicks it out. Lightwine for three, knocks that one down. It's an 8-point Heidelberg lead, and Lightwine's got 6. Christian Parker with it. Hands it off to Talbert, gives a screen. Back to Parker. Parker takes the three. That won't go. Manny Hill bringing it up for Heidelberg now. Hill driving, going up, gets that one to go over Christian Parker, and a timeout called by the Purple Raiders. 10-point Heidelberg lead. Nice move there by Manny Hill. Got his fourth. He's up to 4 points now on the day. Heidelberg has made 7 of their last 8 field goal attempts. 2:43 to go here in this first half. Mount Union is in the bonus. Mount Union trying to stay undefeated here in OAC play against a really tough Heidelberg team. Heidelberg, a team who lost by only 4 to Kent State, a D1 team. Gave them a really good test. I believe that was 84-80. Kent State, one of the top teams usually in the Mid-American Conference. Heidelberg seems like they're one of the top teams in the Ohio Athletic Conference. Played really well here against these Purple Raiders. Heidelberg 4 of 5 from 3 so far. They're getting good looks from deep and knocking them down. Mount Union 9 of 26 from the field. Heidelberg 15 of 28. And we'll be back in action here. Coming out of this timeout, it'll be Purple Raider ball. Got Kevin Moore, Kazenheiser, Talbert, Taylor, and Parker in for the Purple Raiders. For Heidelberg, you got Manny Hill, Kevin Reynolds, Lightwine, Bosma, and Eric Panning, the senior. Kazenheiser bringing it past half. Defended tightly by Manny Hill. Gives it over to Parker. Parker driving on Panning. They're going to call a blocking foul there on Panning, so it'll be 1-1 for Christian Parker. 9th foul on Heidelberg, so one more foul that'll put the Purple Raiders in the double bonus. 1-1 here for Christian Parker. Second foul of the game on Eric Panning, so his younger brother Drew Panning will check into the game. Parker, first free throw, gets it to drop. Parker now with 3 points in the game. Brings it back down to single digits, 9-point Heidelberg lead. Both free throws knocked down there from Christian Parker. 28-36. Heidelberg leads it. The ball with Bosma. Now Manny Hill. Gets a screen from Lightwine. Kevin Moore now on Manny Hill. He gets a screen from Panning. Kicks it out. Lightwine for 3. That one won't go. Offensive rebound, Manny Hill, and he's fouled as he puts it up. That'll be 2 free throws for Manny Hill. Some great offensive movement here from Heidelberg. Got that 3 there from Lightwine. That's a high-quality shot for them. Lightwine, a 47% three-point shooter. And Manny Hill misses the first free throw. Got a couple substitutions for Heidelberg. Reynolds and Bosma checking out of the game. Got Harden and Johnson-Nichols checking back into it. Johnson-Nichols with 9 points so far in this game, and Harden with 7. 2 guards who can really put it in the basket. Manny Hill knocks down the second, so he's got 5. Heidelberg's got 37 points. Kazenheiser got the mismatch on him. He's got Panning. Parker's got Hill on him on the inside. Kazenheiser wanting to get it in there to Parker. Kazenheiser working on Panning. Tries to fit it into a tight spot there into the corner for McCartney. Couldn't get it to him. And there's going to be a travel there on Lightwine. They'll be going back to the Purple Raiders. Minute 39 to go in this first half. Kaisenheiser. Jarrett Taylor spinning, going into the basket, and going up through contact, getting the 2 points for the Purple Raiders. Their first field goal in 4 minutes. Back down to just a 7-point deficit here for the Purple Raiders. For Taylor, he's got 4 points now. Manny Hill. Good ball movement here from the Student Princes. Hill defended tightly by McCartney. Hill with a nice cut there, puts in the floater, that won't go. What a save there from Lightwine. Keeps it for Heidelberg. Harden rises up for 3. That won't fall, but another offensive rebound. This time Manny Hill grabs it. Hill in the corner for 3. Won't get it. Ball tipped around. Lightwine getting another offensive board, and he puts it through. Some great hustle there by Heidelberg on the offensive glass. Kaisenheiser defended tightly by Manny Hill. No room to move. Now the ball with McCartney. Foul. Gonna be on the inside on Drew Panning. Panning's first and team 10th, so that'll put Christian Parker at the line for 2 free throws. Parker knocks down the first. Back down to an 8-point deficit. And second one won't go. 20 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Heidelberg most likely here will let the shot clock run down. Want the last shot of the half. Let's see what they'll do here. Moving around. It's with Johnson Nichols. Gets a screen from Panning. Johnson Nichols driving in, going up. Won't go. Parker getting the board. Half-court shot. Won't go off the top of the backboard. So that will be it for the first half. Mount Union trailing 39-31 against the Heidelberg Student Princes. A great game here again in the Timken Gymnasium in the OAC. Such a competitive conference. And we will be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. We are back in action now for the second half of this OAC men's basketball matchup between the top two teams in the Ohio Athletic Conference. Mount Union currently 5-0 in the conference, trying to stay undefeated against Heidelberg, who is 4-1 in the conference. Their only conference loss coming against Muskingum, who is also 4-1 in the conference. Mount Union going to start with the ball here to start this second half. Trailing after that first half, 39-31. Farrington getting the scoring started here in the second half, just like he did in the first. He's got 13 points now on the day, makes it just a 6-point game. See if they can stop this Heidelberg offense, though. Harden with the mid-range. No good. Farrington with a great rebound there. Now Marcus Steele bringing it up past half, getting a screen from Christian Parker. Steele driving, now kicks it back out. Parker takes the three. That won't go. In and out there for Christian Parker. Now Manny Hill driving, going up, over Parker, can't get it. Rebounded by Parker. Parker's gonna push it. Defended by Lightwine. Parker going up, and a block and one for Christian Parker. He's up to 7 now. Could be 8 here with a free throw. 4-point game. Great start to the half for the Purple Raiders. Not a whole lot Lightwine could have done there. Christian Parker, 6'6", and very strong. Hard to stop him when he gets going. Parker misses the free throw, so it'll stay a 4-point game. 19 to go here in this second half. Manny Hill bringing it up slowly past midcourt, defended by Talbert. Hill getting a screen from Panning. Lightwine now a three, trying to answer. That won't go. Offensive rebound, Johnson Nichols, and he puts it up. 2 points for Heidelberg. Brings it back out to a 6. Steele over to Talbert, now in the corner. Kazenizer, cross court, back to Steele for 3. That won't go. Offensive rebound. Farrington pass it out to Kazenizer. Kazenizer, as he drove, he stepped out of bounds. So that'll be Heidelberg ball. Unlucky there for the freshman. Kazenizer has had a good game so far. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Lightwine inbounds it to Hill. Hill's gonna bring it past half. Crowd chanting for this Purple Raider defense. Harden rising up for 3. That's nothing but net. What a shot from Elijah Harden, the junior. Brings it up to a 9-point Heidelberg lead. This Heidelberg team, really nobody you can leave open, especially Harden and Lightwine. Kazenizer driving on Hill, kicks it out. Steele. And Farrington can't keep hold of it as he gets the pass inside. That'll be Heidelberg ball. Manny Hill. Again, defended by Talbert. Got Farrington on him. Kazenizer pokes it away, but Hill brings it back in. Now it's with Harden. Gets a screen from Panning. Harden rising up again for 3 and knocks it down yet again. Harden's got 15 now. Back-to-back threes. The 46% three-point shooter. 12-point Heidelberg lead. The biggest of the game for either team. Parker trying to back down Panning. Going up with the right. Won't go. Farrington trying to get the board. Can't get it. And Heidelberg. Harden bringing it up again. Rising up again for 3. Hits it again. Back-to-back-to-back threes for Elijah Harden. 15-point Heidelberg lead. And that's an 11-0 Heidelberg run. Wow. Heat check there from Elijah Harden, and he hit it. Purple Raider timeout. Fewline wanted to talk things over with this team. This as they go down their biggest deficit of the game, 15, with 16:53 to go in this second half. More than enough time left to claw back and get this win, stay undefeated in conference play, but Heidelberg is a very good team, very good team. Again, they lost by 4 to Kent State, a D1 team, a good D1 team. So this is not a team for the Purple Raiders to take lightly here. They're going to have to lock in here for these last 17 minutes if they want to get this done. Farrington so far with 13 points for the Purple Raiders. He's 6 of 7 from the field, and Christian Parker, he's got 7 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, 2 blocks, and a steal. It'll be Corey Hudson and Jarrett Taylor into the game now for the Purple Raiders. They come in for Jamar Talbert and Marcus Steele. For Heidelberg, they're bringing out the same 5. Kevin Moore also in the game now for the Purple Raiders. He's in for Kasenheiser. Corey Hudson brings it past half. McCartney. Hudson driving. Hudson going up over 4 Heidelberg defenders. Gets it to go. 4 points now for Corey Hudson, the junior. Ball with Hardin, defended tightly by Jarrett Taylor. Now it's with Hill. Hill gets it back to Hardin. Hardin still defended tightly by Jarrett Taylor. Taylor not giving him any room to work. Parker fouls Panning as he goes up for that one. That's the second foul on Christian Parker. That'll be 2 free throws for Eric Panning. Purple Raiders have been able to contain Panning pretty well. He averages 17 points, 9 rebounds per game. So far he's only got 4 points and 3 rebounds. It's the guards that have been able to really have an impact for Heidelberg. 18 for Hardin, 11 for Johnson Nichols, 8 for Lightwine. Panning knocks down both of the free throws, so it's back up to a 15-point Heidelberg lead. 16 to go. Hill kicks that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Purple Raiders. 22 on the shot clock. Hudson. Inside, Parker, he's fouled as he goes up with it. That'll be 2 free throws for Christian Parker. Nice job by Corey Hudson. Got the mismatch there. Panning had to pick him up off of the screen, and then Parker inside there had a mismatch on him. And Parker able to draw the foul, so 2 free throws. Parker knocking down the first. He's got 8 points now. 4 of 6 from the line. Knocking down them both. So 9 points for him. Purple Raiders got to get a stop. Play some good defense here. In the half court. Manny Hill. Hardin back up top. Fakes the 3. Goes in a step. Can't make it though. Parker getting the board. Kevin Moore now. Defended by Hardin. Moore driving. Moore kicks it back out to Hudson. Hudson calls for the screen. Gets it from Parker. Hudson got Panning on him. Kicks it to the opposite corner, but tipped out of bounds by Heidelberg. So it'll stay with the Purple Raiders. They'll inbound it from the corner. Got a substitution here for Heidelberg. It'll be Guerra Howard coming into the game for Manny Hill. Parker with it. Defended by Panning. Parker, jab step in the post, working on him. Right hook. That won't go. Guerra Howard bringing it up for the Student Princes. He's defended by McCartney, getting a couple screens from Panning. Where Howard, he walked. It's going to be Purple Raider ball. Great defense there by the senior, Jonah McCartney from North Canton Hoover. 15 to go in this game. Mount Union down 13. Got to get scoring here. Corey Hudson getting the screen from Parker. Hudson driving. Hudson kicks. Jarrett Taylor in the corner. 4-3. Gets it to go. Back down to a 10-point game here. Great job by Corey Hudson, drawing the defense in and kicking it out into the corner for the freshman, Jarrett Taylor, who's got 7 points now on the day. Mount Union got to keep getting stops here. Harden, defended by Taylor. Harden going up with it, and one. This time getting the three the old-fashioned way. First foul of the game on Jarrett Taylor. And Harden now, he's got 20 points. With 14-22 still to go. What a game for him so far. Knocks down the free throw. 13-point game. Hudson bringing it up. Again, getting the screen from Parker. Gonna work out of that. Hudson, bounce pass into Parker. What a pass. Man, that's what Corey Hudson can do. He can pass the ball. Does it there, gets Christian Parker an easy 2 points. Parker's got 11 now. Corey Hudson, his second assist on the day. Inside Lightwine, kicking it out. In the corner, Guerra Howard, that won't go. Kevin Moore with the board. Outlet pass to McCartney. McCartney going at the rim, going up, right hand, gets it. Single-digit game now, 9-point game. Guerra Howard inside to Panning. Panning can't keep it in. Purple Raider ball. Great defense there by Christian Parker. Corey Hudson slowing it up. McCartney for three. That won't go. Jarrett Taylor offensive rebound. McCartney this time doesn't want the three. Over to Hudson. What a board there from Jarrett Taylor. Hudson acrobatic gets the finish. 2 points for the junior. 7-point game, his sixth. He's got 6 now. This crowd's getting into it now. Johnson Nichols with it. Johnson Nichols blocked by Christian Parker. Jonah McCartney on the fast break. Purple Raiders got numbers. Going up with it is McCartney. He won't get it. Light wide now. Heidelberg's got numbers now on the other end. And the layup from Johnson Nichols won't go. And looks like we're going to have a foul there as Jarrett Taylor, the freshman, getting the board. Wow, what a stretch there for the Purple Raiders. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout, media timeout here with 12:37 to go. And the Purple Raiders have some life. 48-55. Mount Union now only trailing by 7. The momentum seeming to shift towards the Purple Raiders. A 6-0 run in the last minute and a half. They've got to keep going, though. Still down 7. Corey Hudson leading the charge. He's got 6 points and 3 assists. Christian Parker getting into it. He's got 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Jarrett Taylor as well. He had an exceptional game on Wednesday, and he's having a great game tonight as well. 7 points, 4 rebounds. Had that offensive rebound there. He's got 2 blocks as well. Just doing it all yet again. Jarrett Taylor, only a freshman, but having a huge impact coming off the bench for this Purple Raider team. Just 12:37 to go here. And I think we're going to be in for a good finish. Heidelberg just got, they got a lot of guys who can score. Harden with 21 points, Lightline with 8. He's been kind of held a little bit, but he's still a 47% three-point shooter. He's a guy you got to keep a hold of. Johnson Nichols, a guy who can get to the basket, got a really quick first step. And then Eric Panning, I mean, he's 6'10". That's tough to guard. Christian Parker doing a pretty nice job with it so far, holding Panning to 6 points and 4 rebounds, but all guys who you gotta watch out for, guys who are tough to guard. So Here we go, coming back into the game. Got a same lineup for the Purple Raiders. A few substitutions for Heidelberg. They've got in the game now Manny Hill, Harden, Johnson Nichols, as well as Riley Gossam and Drew Panning, the younger Panning, in the game now for Heidelberg. Purple Raider ball, 7 minutes, 7-point game. Hudson with it, defended tightly by Hill. Hudson driving, and a charge there. They're going to say Corey Hudson pushed off of Manny Hill as he was trying to go up for the shot. So it'll be Heidelberg ball there. First foul on Corey Hudson of the game, third for the Purple Raiders this half. Also 3 fouls this half for Heidelberg, so teams tied in fouls. Panning, defended by Parker. Panning handed it off to Johnson Nichols. Johnson Nichols driving on Jarrett Taylor. Jarrett Taylor blocks him, but a foul is called there. Fueline doesn't like the call, but loves the effort from Jarrett Taylor. For Jarrett Taylor, that was his 3rd block of the game, but they called the foul there as he went up with Johnson Nichols, so 2 free throws for him. He knocks down the first. Up to 12 points now in today's game. And knocks the second down as well. 9-point Heidelberg lead now. Just over 12 minutes to go. Kevin Moore. Parker now with it on the baseline. In the post, working on Panning. Going up with his right, gets the and one. 13 points now for Parker, got the free throw to go. Second foul on Drew Panning. So a 7-point game here. Parker could make it a 6-point game if he knocks this free throw down. Parker knocks that one down, having a good day from the line, 6 of 8 so far. Manny Hill now with it. Johnson Nichols. Hudson switches on to him. Hudson defended him tightly. Hudson going to the basket with Johnson Nichols. Now out, Manny Hill, 4-3. That won't go. Rebounded by Christian Parker, getting up and grabbing that rebound. Kevin Moore. 6-point game here. Purple Raiders could make it even closer. And a foul there as Jonah McCartney and Riley Gossam collided, both going for the ball. Foul was on Heidelberg. Got a few Heidelberg substitutions here also. Gonna have Eric Panning come back into the game, as well as Lightwine and Brady Bosma. For the Purple Raiders, Marcus Steele checking back into the game. He comes in for Corey Hudson. Steele with it. Now McCartney. Parker driving. Parker floating that one up. Won't go. Rebounded by Heidelberg. 11 to go. Hill loses it. That'll be Purple Raider ball. Great defensive effort yet again by Jarrett Taylor. That tight defense forced Manny Hill to lose hold of the ball. Now it's Marcus Steele. Christian Parker lobs that one in for Marcus Steele. Steele going up with it, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Manny Hill there on the inside, pushing the pace. McCartney steals it away, picks his pocket. Great job there by the graduate senior. Less than 10 and a half to go. Steele driving, Steele going up with his right. That one won't fall either. Steele's shot just not falling so far today. He's 0 for 5. Hopefully he can find his touch here sometime soon. He's getting good looks, they're just unlucky. Johnson Nichols Getting a screen from Panning. Another screen from Panning. Got caught there and got a foul. 4 players on the ground. Foul is going to be on McCartney, I believe. Heidelberg will keep possession of it. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Heidelberg calling that timeout. Mount Union now only down 6. Neither team able to score in these last couple of minutes. Both teams on a scoring drought. Mount hasn't scored in 2 minutes. Heidelberg hasn't scored in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. So, would like to see the Purple Raiders start to get scoring here soon. Both teams with 5 fouls so far in this second half. Both teams 2 fouls away from putting the other in the bonus. Been a really, really competitive game here. Heidelberg got out to that 15-point lead, and Mount Union has clawed back, brought it back down to a 6-point game, but a lot to do still with 10 minutes to go. Christian Parker been leading the way here in the second half. He's up to 14 points now. Jarrett Taylor's got 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks, and Jonah McCartney been playing for, I believe, the entirety of the second half. He's got 5 points. And Kevin Moore hasn't scored yet, but he's got 2 rebounds, 1 assist. For Heidelberg, Johnson Nichols having a really nice game. He's got 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, but this Purple Raider defense done a great job since Heidelberg got out to that 15-point lead of containing them and slowing them down. Heidelberg got out to that 52-37 lead, and since then the Purple Raiders have cut it down to 6-point game, 57-51. Now back in. Manny Hill with it. Harden slips, gets back up, gets the ball from Hill. Harden, mid-range jumper, that won't go. Rebounded by Kevin Moore. Marcus Steele now bringing it past half. Steele waiting for the screen from Parker, goes the other way. Kevin Moore, now McCartney. Parker in the post, can't get that one. Again, rebounded by Heidelberg. Both teams just great defense being played. Now 9 minutes to go. Harden with it, defended by Taylor. Harden gets a screen. Taylor still with him, like glue. Mid-range from Panning, won't go. Purple Raiders again with the ball. Chance to cut this lead. Parker, cross-court pass, McCartney in the corner. Now Kevin Moore for 3, knocks that one down. 3-point game. Kevin Moore finally getting his first points of the game. And a huge 3 points it is. Brings it down to a 1-possession game, 3 points. Crowd getting into it, 8:20 to go. Heidelberg with it, Panning in the post. Parker defending him, Panning going up. Parker with a great defensive effort there yet again. Parker trying to go coast to coast with the right hand, gets it to go. Christian Parker rolling it in, a 1-point game now. Parker's got 16. Crowd is into it, chanting defense. Hill, Harden driving, Harden going up, gets it to go with the right hand. A great shot from Harden silences this Purple Raider crowd, but it's still just a 3-point game. Purple Raiders can tie it. Backcourt violation there, or I'm sorry, a 10-second violation there called on Marcus Steele. Took too much time getting cross half court, and it's just unlucky. Got a couple substitutions here. Christian Parker checking out of the game. Marcus Steele checking out of the game. Corey Hudson and Elijah Farrington back in for the Purple Raiders. And a foul there on Corey Hudson. Purple Raiders now no fouls to give before putting Heidelberg in the bonus here with 7.5 to go. Second foul of the game on Corey Hudson. Reynolds Jr. with it. Now it's with Harden. Hands it off. Reynolds. Now defended by Farrington. Reynolds into the corner. Tried that cross-court pass. Stolen by Kevin Moore. Hudson brings it past half court. Gets a screen from Farrington. Miscommunication there. Farrington popped. Hudson wanted him to roll, but an easy two there on the other end for Reynolds. Unfortunate there, just some miscommunication between Hudson and Farrington. Now, Farrington again giving the screen to Hudson. Hudson into the corner for McCartney. McCartney. Now Farrington at the elbow. Farrington working. Kicks it out. Kevin Moore, a deep three. That won't go. McCartney with the offensive rebound. Trying to get that inside to Farrington. It'll be a kick ball. It'll stay with the Purple Raiders. 20 seconds back on the shot clock. 6:39 to go. 5-point Heidelberg lead. And going to be a Purple Raider timeout. Mike Fuline going to want to draw something up here on this inbound underneath the basket. Get a play going. Get a bucket here. From here on out, every possession is going to count. 5-point game, 6:39 to go. Both teams great offensively and great defensively, just great all-around teams. So this is going to be a really tough end of the game. Mount Union, the 5-point deficit, they're going to have to claw back still, but they've been able to claw back from down 15 to being only down 5 now. So let's see what they can do here. Mike Fuline calling that timeout, wanting to talk to his team, tell him what he wants from them, what he needs from them in these last 6.5 minutes, and we'll see what we can get. Elijah Farrington with 13 points on the day. Corey Hudson with 6 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. Kevin Moore with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Jonah McCartney with 5 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and 3 steals. He's played, I believe, nearly the entirety of the second half, maybe the entire second half so far, and he's been doing a really good job showing off his veteran presence on this team. McCartney and Parker are the 2 captains of this Purple Raider team, and they've both shown why they are the captains of this team. So here we go. Got Jarrett Taylor, Corey Hudson, Kevin Moore, McCartney, and Farrington in the game right now. Jarrett Taylor inbounds it up top for Kevin Moore. Moore hands it off for Hudson. Hudson, Farrington fakes the screen. Hudson going up, and he's fouled. That'll be 2 free throws for Corey Hudson. He's 2 of 2 so far from the line today. That's the 2nd foul on Johnson Nichols. 6th foul on Heidelberg. Both teams with 6 fouls, so next foul for either team would put the other one in the bonus. Hudson knocking down the first. He's up to 7 points now. And the second one as well goes down for Hudson. He's up to 8 points, and it's a 3-point game. 6:20 to go. Harden with it for Heidelberg. Defended by McCartney. Harden rises up and knocks down yet another 3, his 5th of the day. He's up to 26 points. What a performance. Harden, who averages 16 points per game, 10 points above that. Still with just under 6 to go. Hudson puts the Purple Raiders in the bonus, panning with his 3rd foul as he tried to get in the way of Corey Hudson. That'll put Hudson to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. He's perfect from the line so far today. Hudson knocks down that first free throw. his second free throw. Good as well. Hudson up to 10 points. Perfect from the free throw line, 6 of 6. And we got Christian Parker checking back into the game. He'll check in for Kevin Moore. Kevin Moore, who hit that big three earlier in this game. Mount Union now in the bonus from here on out. 64-60. Harden with it, defended by Taylor. Passes it off to Reynolds. Gets a screen from Panning, now passes it off to Panning. Taylor with some great defense on Harden, not even allowing him to get the ball. And there's gonna call a travel there on Eric Panning. Great defense from Christian Parker, defending without fouling, doing it again. Panning has not been able to really get a whole lot of anything so far today. He's only got 6 points and 5 rebounds. He's 2 of 7 from the field. Christian Parker doing a great job of winning that battle down low. Corey Hudson gonna bring this up for the Purple Raiders. Down 4, 5:20 to go. And there's gonna be another foul there. This foul is on Isaiah Lightline. That's his 3rd of the game, and that's gonna put Elijah Farrington to the free throw line for 1 and 1. 8th foul of the game on Heidelberg. Farrington knocks down the first. Now 2 of 3 so far from the line today. He's up to 14 points in the game. Now Farrington's second free throw. That one won't go. Parker getting the offensive board. The fadeaway won't go. Farrington gets a rebound. Can't get that one, and ball's gonna stay with the Purple Raiders. Some great job there on the offensive boards by the Purple Raiders, getting back to back. And now they'll inbound it under the basket. 16 on the shot clock. Corey Hudson will be the inbounder here. Lobbing it up, Christian Parker bringing it in, going up, and he's fouled. That'll be 2 free throws for Christian Parker. 9th foul on Heidelberg, so next foul will put Purple Raiders in the double bonus with 5:08 still to go. That foul on Lightwine, his 4th of the game. Now Christian Parker going to the line. Purple Raiders down 3. Parker misses the first off the back of the rim. Parker, who's got 16 points so far today. Second free throw, that one off the front of the rim, no good. So it'll remain 61-64. Heidelberg with the lead. 5 minutes left here. Hill hands it off for Johnson Nichols. Now it's with Harden, who's got 26 today. Jarrett Taylor, Harden rising up. That 3 won't go. Rebounded by McCartney. Corey Hudson pushing the pace. Corey Hudson, reverse layup, and goes! What a play there by Corey Hudson. The acrobatic finish, getting the reverse layup. 1-point game. Hill slips, able to get it back. Now Johnson Nichols. And they're going to call a blocking foul there on Christian Parker. That'll put Heidelberg to the line now. Mount Union putting them in the bonus. It'll be a 1 and 1 there for Johnson Nichols. Johnson Nichols, 4 of 5 so far from the free throw line. For Christian Parker, that's his 3rd foul. 4:21 to go. Johnson Nichols makes the first. 2-point Heidelberg lead now. Johnson Nichols knocks them both down. Puts the Heidelberg lead back up to 3. Jarrett Taylor now with it. trying to find it inside. Farrington getting double teamed. Finds Hudson at the free throw line. Hudson going up, gets 2 more. Hudson now with 14 points. Doing it all here in this second half. Back down to a 1-point game. Purple Raider crowd cheering this team on. Johnson Nichols. And he's fouled as he goes up, so he'll have 2 more free throws. Now the 8th foul of the half on the Purple Raiders. Johnson Nichols 6 of 7 so far from the free throw line. This is just a really good Heidelberg team. They have answered nearly every time Mount Union has cut it down to 1. But Mount Union, a great team as well. They want to stay undefeated here in conference play. .346 to go. Nichols knocked down the first, knocks down the second. Back up to a 3-point Heidelberg lead. McCartney with it, over to Hudson. Heidelberg trying to press here. Hill steals that one away, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Purple Raiders. Hudson gets it up court to Jarrett Taylor. Corey Hudson gets a screen from Parker. Parker now rising up for 3. That won't go. That'll be Heidelberg ball. Christian Parker had the open 3 there, just couldn't knock it down. 3:25 to go. It'll be Johnson Nichols bringing it up past half. He's defended by McCartney. Into the corner, Manny Hill, he's driving. Kicks it into the opposite corner. That 3 no good from Lightwine. Purple Raider ball. Hudson. Now McCartney brings it past half. Jarrett Taylor. Driving. Finding Parker inside. Pass bit too low. And see what the referee calls here. A jump ball. And that's going to go towards Heidelberg. .247 to go. Heidelberg up 3. Mountain Union trying to press here. Put some pressure on Heidelberg. Manny Hill bringing it up the court. Hudson staying with him the whole way. Hands it off to Johnson Nichols. Now it's Panning. A lot of off-ball movement here for Heidelberg. Johnson Nichols able to keep his footing. Rising up in the mid-range, won't go. Rebounded by Farrington. Taylor gives it off. Cross-court pass now. Farrington driving. And a block. So that'll be 2 free throws for Elijah Farrington. Mountain Union now in the double bonus. And for Panning, that was his 4th foul of the game. 1 more and he's out. Just 2:10 to go. Farrington gets that first free throw to drop. 2-point game now. Farrington's got 15 points. Farrington knocks them both down. Back down to a 1-point game. Johnson Nichols taking his time, bringing it up the court. Defended by McCartney the whole way. Jarrett Taylor tips that out of bounds, but it'll stay with Heidelberg. Taylor thought it went last off of Harden, but the officials say it's Heidelberg ball. 18 on the shot clock. Mount Union crowd trying to cheer this team on. Johnson Nichols hands it off for Harden. Gets a screen. Defended by Taylor. Harden driving. Harden going up with the right. Won't go. They're going to call a foul on the floor there on Jarrett Taylor. That'll be his third. And that'll be 2 free throws. I'm sorry, 1 and 1 for Elijah Harden. Harden only has had 1 free throw so far today. He knocked it down. Referees stopping for something. Yep. Just confirming that it is a 1 and 1 here. So Harden, first free throw. Knocks it down. Back up to a 2-point Heidelberg lead. Heidelberg has not made a field goal in over 4 minutes. Knocking down the second one is Harden. So a 3-point Heidelberg lead. Under 2 to go. Corey Hudson brings it past half, defended tightly by Manny Hill. Hudson calling up a play, calling for a screen. Hudson gets a screen from Parker. Hudson moving in. Hudson kicks it out. Jarrett Taylor fakes the 3, drives, kicks it up top. Christian Parker, 4-3, that won't go. Rebounded by Johnson Nichols. Heidelberg ball, and that'll be a foul there on Corey Hudson. That'll be 2 free throws for Harden. Man, these guys are just competing, putting it all out there. Jarrett Taylor and Johnson Nichols both look like they're a little shaken up after that. Harden knocks down the first free throw, makes it a 4-point game, minute 7 to go. Now a 2-possession game here. Timeout called by Coach Mike Feuline. So with a minute 7 to go, Heidelberg leads it 71-67. Both teams in the double bonus here. Elijah Harden, if he knocks down this second free throw, will have 30 points in the game. And it'll be a 5-point game here. Mount Union needing to get something here if they want to win with just a minute 7 to go. For Mount Union, it's been a balanced attack here. Corey Hudson has had a great second half. He's got 14 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Elijah Farrington had a great first half. He's got 16 points and 9 rebounds. And then Christian Parker, who's had a battle down low with Eric Panning. He's got 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Eric Panning on the other end, only 6 points and 6 rebounds. He's got 4 fouls, so 1 away from fouling out. Johnson Nichols as well for Heidelberg has had a great game. He's got 17 points, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Both these teams shooting well from the free throw line. Mount is 20 of 26. Heidelberg is 15 of 19. And we're about to be back in play. Elijah Harding going to take this second free throw. Could make it a 5-point game. Harden, perfect so far from the free throw line. Elijah Harden knocks down that second free throw. 5-point game now, 72-67. Farrington to inbound, gives it to Hudson. Hudson getting up court fast. Hudson now slowing it down, gets a screen from Farrington. Hudson going in, going up, and he's fouled. 2 free throws for Corey Hudson now. And that is the 5th foul on Eric Panning, so his day is done. Coming in for Eric Panning will be his brother Drew Panning, the 6'9" sophomore. Corey Hudson now at the line shooting 2. Knocks down the first. 4-point game. Hudson now 15 points in today's game. Knocks them both down. Corey Hudson now 8 of 8 from the line today. He's got 16 points and it's a 3-point game. And a timeout called there by Heidelberg as they couldn't get the inbound. Some great full court defense there by the Purple Raiders, forcing Heidelberg to call the timeout. So with 58.5 to go, it'll be Heidelberg ball. They'll have to inbound it. But just a 3-point game. We'll see what happens here in these last 58.5 seconds. Both teams again in the double bonus. So here we go. Mount Union bringing out the same 5. Corey Hudson, Jonah McCartney, Jarrett Taylor, Elijah Farrington, and Christian Parker. For Heidelberg, it's Lightwine, Hardin, Manny Hill, Johnson Nichols, and Drew Panning. Johnson Nichols gets it in, bringing it up court. Mount Union gonna sit down here and play some half-court defense. 20 on the shot clock. Mount Union trapping Johnson Nichols. He gets out of it. Now inside. Panning slams it down. And a Purple Raider timeout. 5-point Heidelberg lead now with 40.8 to go. Mount Union there calling their last timeout, so they've got none left. Down 5 now with 40.8 seconds left. Mount Union gonna have to score here and then get a stop. Three Purple Raiders all sharing the team high in scoring. Corey Hudson, Elijah Farrington, and Christian Parker all with 16. For Heidelberg, it's Elijah Hardin. He's got 30 points, 10 of 17 from the field, 5 of 7 from the three-point line, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He's had an excellent day. Also 4 rebounds for Hardin. He's really led the way for this Heidelberg team. Able to score for them when they needed it most. Knock down free throws, hit three-pointers. So here we go, coming out of this timeout. Mount Union will inbound it underneath their own basket. They'll have to go the full 94 feet here to try and score. .43 seconds on the clock. Farrington, quick inbound to Hudson. Hudson getting it up quickly. Hudson getting double teamed here. Off to McCartney. McCartney back to Hudson. Hudson driving. Hudson going up. Getting the 2. 27.4 remaining. Full court defense from the Purple Raider. Hardin leaks out. Gets the ball. Full court pass. And a timeout called there by Heidelberg, as Hardin was getting trapped there on the baseline. So with 22.2 to go, Heidelberg's going to have to inbound it yet again. Shot clock is turned off. Mount Union down 3. Mountain Union coaches talking about this one, trying to see what they want to do tactical, game plan wise. Gonna need to get a stop here. Force a turnover. Just 22.2 seconds left in this one. Mount Union trying to stay undefeated in OAC play. Heidelberg trying to knock off the Purple Raiders, who are currently atop the OAC. If Heidelberg were to win this game, then Muskingum, I believe, would move up to first place in the conference, because Muskingum did beat Heidelberg and they'd be tied on record unless Muskingum were to lose today. So here we go, out of the timeout. Got the same 5 in for the Purple Raiders. Same 5 in for Heidelberg. Manny Hill will be inbounding it. It'll be Jarrett Taylor guarding the inbound. Hill looking for the inbound. Can't find anything. Finds Panning. And it's going to be another timeout called there by Heidelberg. At risk of the 5-second violation there, Heidelberg wanted to call their timeout. So now they've got 1 timeout left. Mountain Union with 0 timeouts left. And 22.2 seconds to go. Earlier today, the Mount Union women's basketball team getting it done against Heidelberg as well. A huge win for them, getting their first OAC win. Muskingum currently in a really close one against Otterbein, up 2 with 4 to go. So if Muskingum were to lose and Heidelberg were to win, Heidelberg would be atop the conference. If Muskingum win that game against Otterbein, they'd be atop the conference. And if Mount Union win this game, then they'd be atop the conference. Manny Hill again, looking to inbound it. Hill inbounding it into the opposite court, and Jonah McCartney there forced to foul. That'll send Johnson Nichols to the line for 2 free throws. He's 8 of 9 so far from the free throw line. Not even 2 seconds coming off the game clock, as there's now 20.6 remaining in the game. Johnson Nichols misses the first. It'll stay a 3-point game. Johnson Nichols still with another free throw. No timeouts for the Purple Raiders, 1 for Heidelberg. Mountain Union gonna have to go as soon as they get it. Johnson Nichols knocks down the second, so it's a 4-point game. Corey Hudson bringing it up court. Hudson, McCartney, Jarrett Taylor fakes the 3, driving. Jarrett Taylor losing it, gets it back. Corey Hudson taking the 3. Won't go. Farrington putting it up, can't get it. Heidelberg gets the rebound, and Heidelberg is going to get the win. Mount Union now no longer undefeated in OAC play. That will do it. Heidelberg getting the win, 75-71 over the Mount Union Purple Raiders. A tight game, a competitive game the whole way through. And that's going to be it. We will be back on Wednesday as the Purple Raiders will take on Baldwin Wallace.